Hey, Tom here from Medical Mavericks, and this is the very first episode of Medical Mavericks TV. This is going to be a weekly science episode that's going to be out every Wednesday. Now, I know it's a Sunday today, this is the first one, but every Wednesday there's going to be a new episode. And I want you to think of these as little bits of bite-sized science that are going to help your brain grow. And this week we're going to talk about my most favouriteest part of the body, if that's even a word, okay? We're going to talk about my corneas, or the corneas in your eye. I'm going to put these back down because it's quite bright. But the corneas in your eye are really special. This is a picture of my cornea. Okay, this was taken in Bristol a couple of years ago. And the first reason it's one of my most favourite parts is that it's 1/2 mm thick. You can see how thin that is on that picture there. But they're about 1/2 mm thick. That's tiny thin. And the cells in your cornea, okay, are the only cells in your body that you're going to have for your entire life. And what I mean by that is, the actual cells in your cornea, you've had those exact same cells since the day you were born, and you're going to have them until the day you die. They don't regrow, they don't die off and renew, okay? They are the original cells you had the day you were born, and you're going to have them your entire life. They're the only cells in your body that do that. That's pretty cool. The third reason why they're pretty cool is that there are no blood vessels going to your cornea, okay? So if you had blood vessels going across your cornea to supply blood to those cells, it'd actually block your vision. You wouldn't be able to see very much. So there are actually no blood vessels there. And this raises the question, how do they get oxygen and how do they get nutrients? Well, the nutrients kind of dissolve through the tear fluid in your eye. But the most amazing part is they get their oxygen from the air. The oxygen in the air dissolves into your tear fluid and then into the cells. So they don't actually get their oxygen from blood. That's pretty awesome. And then the final reason why they're totally cool is that you can actually do a cornea transplant. So you can take the corneas out of one person's eye and put them into someone else's. Okay, that's just amazing. A 1/2 mm piece of thick tissue, tiny part of the front of your eye that's 1/2 mm thick, we can take out of one person and put it into someone else. And it's quite a successful transplant. In fact, it was one of the first transplants. It took place in 1905 in the Czech Republic. It's one of the very first kind of parts of the body transplants, and they're quite kind of successful. So 1 in 5 of them have some kind of rejection problems, but about 5% of those can get treated with steroid droplets in the front of your eye, and those steroid droplets dampen down the immune system that's causing kind of a tissue rejection. Okay, so that is the 5 reasons why the cornea is the favourite part of my body. And next week we're actually going to continue with the eye. We're actually going to go deeper inside the eye, and we're going to have a look at some images of the inside of my eye, as well as a mini science experiment that you can do in class. So until Wednesday next week, I'll see you soon. Don't forget to give this video a bit of social media love. Give it a like, give it a share, and give us a subscribe on YouTube as well.